that I was already free from masturbation. I was like, wow, that was when I began to change my mindset. Hello, you are welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing Ejechi. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Please, if today is your first time of coming, I would like you to subscribe. And secondly, I have posted videos about masturbation on this channel. I would like you to go to the playlist and watch some of the videos because it is going to help you on how to overcome masturbation. Today, I want to be sharing with you on how I battled with masturbation. I once received a message from one of my subscribers who told me that his masturbation was over him. In other words, he cannot overcome his masturbation. I began to tell him that he can overcome. Depends on the strategy or the ways he is handling it. He said no, that he has tried everything he could do to stop masturbating, but it's not working out. I want to share with you my personal experience for you to see that it is very possible for you to overcome masturbation. Now, how it all started. It started when I was in secondary school, my junior secondary school, when one of my classmates brought a book and a pen and began to draw some naughty pictures of a woman. And after drawing, he began to explain the process of mating between a man and a woman. After he had finished explaining, I did not know what he was saying. But when I got home that day, I began to think about everything that he said. And as I was thinking, my body was responding. And it was like a spirit came into me that day, and which led me to take a cream and masturbated myself. It was very unusual of me because that has never happened, but that really happened. After that particular experience I had, my dear, I never stopped masturbating. So it was like the spirit comes every day and telling me to do likewise. Anytime I am bored, I masturbate. Anytime I am, even it came to an extent that I was even masturbating in the midst of people. It was so disheartening to that extent. When a person is into the addiction of masturbation, sometimes it seems as if it even sap you of your sense of reasoning. That is how addiction works. So addiction is very strong. But I want to tell you that there is no addiction that you cannot overcome. So the addiction was so strong that after some time, I came to realize that what I was doing was not right. Even at the time I was masturbating, I did not even know the name of masturbation. I did not even know that the name of what I was doing was masturbation. I think I started at the age of 12, 13 years old. I masturbated for a very long time. So it was when I got to about 26 or thereabout that I stopped masturbating. But how did I stop? Now, how was I able to stop? That was the issue. Listen to me. There is no masturbation that you cannot stop. There is no addiction that you decided to put your mind that you will not be able to overcome it. During the process of my masturbation or during the period of my masturbation, I began to look for solutions on how I can stop masturbating. There were a lot of articles I read. There were some books that I was able to read, but none of them helped me. Some told me that I should pray, I should fast, and do all kind of things. I fasted, I prayed, I did all manner of things, but none of them worked. Now, my deliverance came when I listened to a message that was preached by somebody. I've forgotten the message, the title of the message, nor did I remember because I learned a lot of lessons within that period of time. There were things I was learning, and my mind began to change. The way I was thinking about masturbation began to change. I began to see that my masturbation was actually paid for. In other words, Christ has actually delivered me from what I was needing deliverance from. That I was actually have been delivered the day I gave my life to Christ. That if I want to go away from that bondage, it will take my decision to get away from the bondage. That I was no longer under the bondage of the devil, that I was already free. When that understanding really came to me, it was as if light came into me. I was like, wow. So I am no longer under the bondage of masturbation. I was like, wow, this must be very serious. Then I tried and began to walk in the knowledge I have received. That is when I learned that if Jesus wants to set a man free, he will have to introduce a word. He will have to let the person know the truth. Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free." You that is battling with masturbation, when you have the understanding that the day you gave your life to Christ was the day you were free from masturbation, you are free. When you read Galatians, Galatians told us that for freedom, Christ has set us free. He has already set us free. We were free 2000 plus years ago. You are not going to be free. You are already free. He said, do not allow yourself to walk in bondage again since you are already free. So when I had the understanding that I was already free from masturbation, I was like, wow, that was when I began to change my mindset. It was a complete deliverance, like a matter of choice. It is just like somebody trying to do something. You have the choice. You are no longer under the bondage. It is when you have that understanding that you are no longer under the bondage of the enemy of masturbation that you will get your freedom. Once you get that knowledge, it is like light shines in you. You know, when the light shines, the darkness cannot comprehend. Every form of bondage and captivity that I was suffering from went away. Can I tell you, I did not pray about it again. I did not fast about it again. The bondage left me. I was at liberty. So, even when I have the temptation to do it, I can say no to it. And I was very free. So, two things that will help you to overcome masturbation. Number one is having a change of mindset. When you begin to think that you are no longer under the bondage of the enemy, you are free. When you begin to stand on the place of liberty, on the place of freedom, and begin to take your possession, that is where your freedom will come. The second solution to masturbation is to remove yourself from every environment, from every angle, or things that will stimulate you to masturbate. If you want to be sexually pure, there are things that you should not see. There are things that you should not hear. As a matter of fact, the spirit of lust comes into the body in two ways. Number one way is through the ear. It is what you hear that will enable the spirit of lust to come in to you. Secondly, the things you see. What are you setting your eyes on? If you can decide to make a covenant with yourself that you are no longer going to look at all those things that will stimulate you into masturbation or sexual immorality, you will be completely free. Job said, I have made a covenant with my eyes that I will not look at a maiden, I will not look at a woman lustfully. And Jesus also told us that anyone that looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her. If you can make two commitments, number one is to change your mindset. Number two is to remove those things away from you. You are free from masturbation. This is the solution I have for you, and this is the way I overcame masturbation, and you can also overcome masturbation through this way. God bless you. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to subscribe. God bless you. Amen.